Like 65-year-old HVAC business owners are unironically behaving as though they are like K-pop stans. And now the breakup is imminent.
President Trump and Elon Musk at odds on a number of issues, from the big, beautiful bill to subsidies for electric vehicles, and their disagreements spilling over into the public.
And possibly who runs NASA is a big deal, too. So could a big, beautiful truce be in the works, or will that divide deepen?
Peter Ducey is live at the White House with the details. Peter?
And we have so much more to report about this just since we talked in the last hour. So when you walk to the broadcasting tents here on the north side, you see West Executive Drive. That's the driveway between the White House and the old executive office building. There is a Tesla there that President Trump bought during a Tesla demo on the South Lawn a few months ago to try to help Elon Musk's business while it was being vandalized. We're told that that Tesla, still sitting there, the red Tesla with Florida tags, is either going to be given away.
So what's going to happen? Are the Republicans also going to start vandalizing Teslas, as they said it was real terrorism? Like this is a really funny moment where like Elon Musk's idiotic allegiance with the Trump administration that caused the last bastion of Tesla drivers to basically who were all liberals to basically despise him, with the hopes that like maybe he would be able to pick up a new market of Tesla buyers that never actually came in the form of Republicans and MAGA Trump supporters. Now all of those guys also hate Tesla. He's just eating it from both angles.
Or sold off. And we are told that it was about a month that Elon Musk was wearing thin on Trump. So this was not a...
It's pretty funny because, like, remember those images of middle-class suburban driving to Tesla dealerships and, like, putting their massive F-250 lifted pickup trucks outside of Tesla dealerships to, like, defend Tesla? What are they going to do now? They're going to drive there again and just roll coal outside of the Tesla dealerships now?
A sudden exit and then blow up. There was about a month that he was wearing thin, the president's word. Something else, there was some reporting today about the possibility of a Trump and Elon Musk phone call to make nice. Aides are telling me that is not something they are tracking. It's possible that some staffers might try to talk to Musk, but no Trump and Musk call, at least not that we know about. We did hear from the president yesterday, and he didn't sound mad, but he sounded disappointed.
Elon and I had a great relationship. I don't know if we will anymore, but I'm very disappointed in Elon. I've helped Elon a lot. And I'll be honest, I think he misses the place. I think he got out there and all of a sudden he wasn't in this beautiful Oval Office.
The lowest blows yesterday came from Elon. He said, without me, Trump would have lost the election. Dems would control the House and the Republicans would be 51-49 in the Senate. And then he wrote, time to drop the really big bomb. Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, DJT. The president, of course, said that Musk had been wearing thin and he was asked to leave. And the president offered up the idea that the fastest way to save money would be to cancel Musk's government contracts. Musk then wrote, in light of the president's statement about cancellation of my government contracts, SpaceX will begin decommissioning its Dragon spacecraft immediately. But he later said, okay, we won't decommission.
I love this. Here, people in the media talk about the Epstein part of this. Like, nobody's saying, wow, this means we should investigate Trump here. It's all about this fight between the two of them. I mean, it makes sense because, like, low key, everybody knew that Donald Trump was aligned with Epstein for a while. And also, on the other side, there are people who were aligned with Jeffrey Epstein after the pedophilia stuff was, made very clear to everyone. And those people are usually on the elite side of the Democratic Party. This was the reason why the Epstein angle was unironically not talked about too much by the Democrats in this past election cycle. I was very frustrated about this because I was like, this is a great line of attack. His base is filled to the brim with like conspiracy weirdos. You could actually hit him on the Epstein stuff over and over again, but you can't do that if you're literally Bill Clinton's party. You know what I mean? You can't do that when you're hugging and kissing Bill Clinton and sending him out on campaign stops. Republicans, on the other hand, don't care about hypocrisy or perceived hypocrisy. So they always hit the Epstein angle with the Democrats.
Dragon. Trump rarely seems as close to AIDS as he did for a time to Elon Musk, and we asked about that at the start of his term.
Elon Musk said today, I love Donald Trump as much as a straight man can love another man. What does the First Lady think about that?
Oh, I think she'll be okay with it somehow.
So this was a sensational back and forth on the platform Elon Musk owns yesterday, but there were signs of strain for the last week or so in public. Elon Musk blew up in the Oval Office during his send-off when I tried to ask him about this big New York Times report that alleged he was blurring the lines between medical use of drugs and recreational use of drugs, and we still don't have any real clear.
Ooh, douchey. Douchey is a hatchet man for the admin. He's coming in hot with the stuff. It is pretty crazy that this person, this profoundly wealthy individual, the wealthiest individual on the planet, was openly high as giraffe in the White House, like all the time. He was gumming in the White House all the time. Like, he's just like doing this White House behind Donald Trump. Everybody knew about it. The New York Times reported on it, and like, it's not that big of a deal. It's just, once again, endless amount of charitability you get as long as you associate with the right is crazy. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, come on, man. What the hell are we doing?
We can't lose that case because we have the right to make grants. We're not going to make any grants like that. But I don't think Harvard's been acting very nicely. I think Columbia wants to get to the bottom of the problem. They've acted very well. And there are other institutions, too, that are acting. But Harvard's trying to be a big shot. And all that happens is every 3 days...
They're still together. This is just a fight. Grown men fight. We don't get to see it publicly sometimes. Yeah, they should have handled this behind closed doors, but there's just no alternative. What is Elon going to do? Go become a Democrat? Going to start a third party? That's not going to happen. He is our George Soros, and Donald Trump is the right's Barack Obama. And
what?
The president...
Wait, what? Hey, yo, what? Wait, what? He's not wrong. Wait, I'm sorry. I just got whiplash. What? That's me. I say that. That's my job. Why is he saying that? Oh my God. Republicans are so polarized already. They're so partisan that it doesn't matter. You can just invoke the name of George Soros, but as a positive, and invoke the name of Obama, but as a positive. That's crazy. That's my take. I say Donald Trump is the white man's Barack Obama. I'm the one who says, look at these guys who constantly complain about George Soros. Meanwhile, Elon Musk is doing George Soros shit. And now they're saying it, but as a positive. What the hell? Here's some spectacular Republican cope, by the way. We're doing HOGWATCH, obviously. Exactly. Friends disagree. Friends fight. Friends need a break from each other. Friends let each other blow smoke. Friends remain friends. It is called adulthood. Please call him. You two are adults. This should not be a public argument. This is not okay. Work this out privately. Bring him back into the fold. You two are friends. Don't throw that away. And then Jack Posobiec with the greatest hit. Some of y'all can't handle two high agency males going at it, and it really shows. This is direct communication, phallocentric versus indirect communication, gynocentric. I understand you aren't used to it. And wokeness, also Jack Posobiec. X is not real life, did not age well. Elon Musk and Donald Trump are trolling 100. I wouldn't be surprised if they were sitting side by side, posting. Dinesh D'Souza. Is this some sort of perverse scheme to force the release of the Epstein files? How great it would be to have a horde of bad guys publicly exposed. Then Trump and Elon break out the champagne. Elon says, told you I could get the Democrats to scream for that list. Laughter. I don't even want to call this nuclear grade copium, okay? Because I think this is a different thing. Copium is wishful thinking. This is fan fiction. This is parasocial activity. This is delusion. This is schizophrenia. Like, there needs to be a different word for what is unfolding here. This is a demonstration of mental illness, okay? Like, this is the type of you do when you're a teenager and you write a Wattpad fanfic, okay? Except Dinesh D'Souza is like a full-grown adult. What the is going on? They've lost their dang minds. I mean, they have a long time ago, but it's really funny that they're looking at this back and forth. They're looking at this back and forth and they're like, oh, there's got to be a different way. There's got to be a different reason. I think the reason why they're having this issue is because Elon is a major funder of Republican interests. Elon is seen as like a hero for the online right, especially because of the floodgates of neo-Nazi sentiment that he opened up with the purchase of Twitter. Okay. But also they're firmly invested in the Trump cult. So they're stuck between a rock and a hard place. And depending on how much more clout or how much more money they can possibly get from either side, that's how you know people, that's where you see people take a side, like the Asmongols of the world or the Alex Joneses of the world. Here's Cat Turd speaking out on Alex Jones being a great betrayer. What a piece of shit Alex Jones turned out to be. What a fraud. He's literally implying here that Trump is a he's been silent all day while Trump has been viciously attacked with lies. I used to respect Alex Jones, but now he's just a piece of fraud. What a sellout. Because Alex Jones posted, Trump needs to respond ASAP. I noticed he did not take questions at his public meeting today. But of course, friends get together and turn around and make up. Alex Jones says, I've investigated Trump for 10 years, looking into any connection to Epstein crimes and found zero evidence. FYI, I've been a fan of Alex Jones as long as I can remember. Tensions were high yesterday, and when I read his tweet that I lashed out on, I was thinking it was him saying Trump was guilty because he hadn't responded yet. I listened to Alex later explain that he was just trying to urge Trump to get in front of it. And as this tweet says, he doesn't believe Trump has any connection to Epstein's. Then it was me personally he called a cult member, lol. Alex has been fighting the good fight for a long time. I hold no ill will towards him. For my part, I shouldn't have lashed out so quickly. Hopefully this will end the matter so we can all get back to fighting to save this country. Save this country? You're a 60-year-old man who, in moments where he's not killing his domesticated animals, is tweeting about, I don't know, farting and how much you love Donald Trump. How are you saving the country this way? I'm saving the country. How? By posting 9gag memes. God damn, these people are so stupid. This is the way. More of this. Can confirm that Cat Turd 2 privately reached out to me yesterday about a few of my tweets and offered to personally get on a phone call with me to share his point of view. This is how you handle disagreement among friends. And then, of course, like they're fantasizing about like AOC being upset that Elon won't become a major donor to the Dems or something. It's just, it's all made up. They would rather live in fantasy land than to, even for a moment, recognize the truth that's in front of them. I guess it's more fun to live that way. What the man? Hog talk?
Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars?
That's true. That is what's going on. Everyone is so sad. Tensions are high.
Needed Trump. Trump, helped Ted Cruz get over the finish line for his Senate race, and then Ted Cruz.
What is this? I gave you everything, yet your heart still belongs to another. This is a TikToker making fun of the way Republicans are reacting to this. But can you tell me if there is anything different than the average Republican reacting to this breakup? Like, this is literally old man Yowie. They unironically, 65-year-old HVAC business owners are unironically behaving as though they are like K-pop stans or like anime stans that are like 15 years old, that ship their favorite characters in Toxic Yowie, and now the breakup is imminent, you know? Loss. Oh no. Classic. Surprisingly diplomatic approach. Oh yeah, I saw this. I love you, but please turn off your phone or give me a call. I cannot support hate. Please stop this. I know this isn't your heart. Elon. Grok, is this real? Oh my God. Every blue check mark. No, this is Grimes posting. You're just jealous because the Dems got zero interest in drama. We got Cuck Schumer. This image in and of itself, I think, shows the relationship between the two, if we're being real. Vivian responded.
I do not want to comment.
Oh, yeah. She said, I love being proven right. That's it.
Do not want to comment.
Trump's been through 2 big breakups in the polycule this month. Lay off. Oh.
Well, the dumbass Democrats have fallen for something again. Elon and Trump have clearly manipulated every last one of you, and now you guys are demanding that the Epstein files be released. You took the bait. I mean, honestly, soon as I saw that they were feuding, I thought, he could just be showing how dumb you guys are and how wishy-washy, flip around. Oh, we hate Elon. No, we love Elon. And you guys fell for it. Now you want those files released, and this guy, he's gonna be one of the first ones taken down, probably. His partner, she won't be far behind. I wonder if their daughter will be there. It's just gonna be very interesting how many are gonna be taken down from this. And remember, you guys posted this. Nix the bill and release the files immediately.
Okay. What do the Debras and Barbaras have to say when the files don't get released, though? And the very same QAnon loyalists that these people put in charge of the FBI and in charge of the Department of Justice in general are now actively stating, oh, we can't release the files because reasons. Like, how do you contend with that reality? Now, as an outsider, okay, as an actual outsider and not a partisan hack, I personally don't give a if Bill Clinton was exposed for his deep, close, and personal association with Jeffrey Epstein. I want Bill Clinton to be exposed. But what I fail to gather here from the way that these people are commentating on this is how much the Republicans and elites on their side that they love, that they admire, are actually compromised in this process, which is precisely the reason why it's not getting exposed. What the hell? I just don't think that the American government is going to spend all that time, effort to create a pedophile blackmail operation and then turn around and literally assassinate the guy that conducted it for them, and then just like reveal all of this classified information that puts them directly at odds. I just don't think it's happening. I don't think it goes down like that, you know?
Immediately. And I hope they do just that. I hope they air every last arrest that is made. I hope every one of your names are on here. And I hope everybody who voted for the left and stands behind it can finally open their eyes.
Charlie Kirk put out a video. I proved that Trump was not on the Epstein list. Oh my God, it's hilarious.